Welcome to TRPtv, your inside look into how the Resurrection Project is working with partners and neighbors to create healthy communities. In this episode of TRPtv, we follow 4 students living at La Casa Student Housing as they share a college dormitory experience in the vibrant Pilsen community. In August 2012, La Casa Student Housing opened its doors in the Pilsen community, becoming an innovative model in student housing. Since its opening, La Casa has attracted students from the Pilsen community and across the world, allowing them to experience our rich neighborhood. La Casa is providing the dormitory experience to students unable to afford to live on campus at their college or university. Many of these students endured long commutes and other housing obstacles before living at La Casa.
It was a struggle for me. I was commuting from Elgin to get to UIC, and the commute was an hour and 20 minutes, and I was sacrificing valuable study time because of this, so the opportunity to come live here was a blessing for me.
For Mateo, the appeal of La Casa was the non-traditional dormitory setting and sense of community.
I've lived at other dorms and I felt no connection whatsoever. There was no cooking, there was no getting up cleaning, there was no bond, no going out eating lunch together. And here, it's a family environment. I felt all that in just a short amount of time living here.
La Casa offered me support, and it's also a good center for students. And prior to that, I did not like the experience of dorming, so this was a better fit for me.
For Jocelyn, living at La Casa was an opportunity to return to the neighborhood she grew up in.
I grew up in Pilsen, so since I was 6 years old when we came from Mexico. I went to Cooper Academy, which is right across the street. I went to Orozco, and then I went to Benito Juarez. So been here in Pilsen. I feel like I'm at home. I feel like I'm within my people. And this is really where my heart is.
The non-campus neighborhood setting of Pilsen has provided a unique cultural experience to the students of La Casa.
What the Pilsen community means to me is a sense of belonging. I've been here since the age of 14 and I can call it a second home.
When I first moved here, I was really excited because I started seeing the artwork and the murals. And then I realized that the Museum of Mexican Art was down the street, so even that was even more exciting.
I always feel happy just being here. Just being able to say hi to someone that I know from a long time ago, to being able to hang out with my friends, to being able to buy a paleta just across the street, or go to Los Comales to buy my favorite food, and everything is just within distance, and that's what's so great.
La Casa provides guidance and academic support to its residents, including the resource center that features a computer lab with study spaces. La Casa also offers career readiness services, financial aid workshops, and mentor nights in which students connect with various working professionals to gain insight on how to succeed in college and how to establish their career afterwards. One of the major challenges Latinos face is the fear parents have of these students living on their own.
Within our culture, parents are very hesitant because they think you're not leaving until you get married, because that's the custom in Mexico, and so they have to come out of this mindset. I definitely had that experience, not with my parents, but when I was working at Enlace, I was working at Farragut with other high school students in the college room, and so I had students who would tell me my parents, they don't want me to leave home. And so I had to talk to them. I had to talk to the students, and I told them, I can talk to your parents because I know what it's like. I'm a college student, and I know what that worry is. So if you're at home the whole time and you never leave until you have a job, it's gonna be a culture shock almost. And so being in La Casa definitely gives you that taste of what's gonna be. And so that once you're really out there, you're by yourself, you already know where you're headed. You're mature enough to make the decisions for yourself.
The experience of living in this community has helped shape these students' sense of self, and it has also opened opportunities in their professional careers.
I would recommend La Casa to students wanting to live here. To me, it changed my life completely. I was offered an internship here in the city where I am able to already be a teacher and work in the classroom and work with the community, which is one of my life goals that I had for myself.
I have grown both personally and professionally, and I've made some really good friends here. I've also learned to be more independent moving here, and it's important for me to always keep in mind the reason I'm here, which is to get a better education.